Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Dental Hacks. Today we are going to do mandibular landmarks. Like in maxilla, the mandibular landmarks are also divided on the basis of three structures: limiting structures, supporting structures, and the relief areas. We will talk about one by one each of these. First of all, limiting structure. As the name indicates, limiting structures are the areas which limit the denture. That is, a denture will not exceed beyond these areas. हमारा denture इन areas से आगे नहीं जाना चाहिए, otherwise उसकी stability compromise हो जाएगी. These areas are labial frenum, labial vestibule, buccal frenum, buccal vestibule, lingual frenum, alveolo-lingual sulcus, retromolar pads, and pterygomandibular raphe. I'll show you in the diagram. This is the labial frenum. This is the labial vestibule. This is the buccal frenum. This is buccal vestibule. This orange colored part is alveolo-lingual sulcus. The whole is a tongue space. This green area is retromolar pads. And this small structure is lingual frenum. Now, this alveolo-lingual sulcus is divided into three regions: anterior, middle, and posterior. This is the lingual frenum, anterior region, middle region, and the posterior region. This whole is a buccal vestibule. So, the anterior region extends from lingual frenum to premilohyoid fossa. Lingual frenum to premilohyoid fossa. Here you can see this is the anterior region of alveolo-lingual sulcus starting from lingual frenum to premilohyoid fossa. The region in green color is premilohyoid fossa. You can see here there is premilohyoid fossa, retromilohyoid fossa, and the milohyoid region. Middle area. Middle region is from premilohyoid fossa to distal end of milohyoid ridge. Premilohyoid fossa से लेकर distal end of milohyoid ridge. The milohyoid ridge is present on the lingual surface of the mandible. Here you can see middle region of alveolo-lingual sulcus. Starting from premilohyoid fossa to milohyoid ridge. The line purple in color is milohyoid ridge. Then the posterior region. Posterior region extends from the distal end of milohyoid ridge. This posterior region covers the milohyoid fossa. Here you can see the posterior region of the alveolo-lingual sulcus starting from the milohyoid ridge. This region covers the retromilohyoid fossa. You can clearly see in this diagram. Now, the retromolar pad. I have told you that retromolar pads are present here. These are retromolar pads. So, what are these retromolar pads? These retromolar pads forms the seal of mandibular denture. ये क्या करते हैं? mandibular denture की seal form करते हैं. इनकी composition नॉन कैरेटिनाइज्ड पैड ऑफ टिश्यू. रेट्रोमोलर पैड क्या होता है? नॉन कैरेटिनाइज्ड पैड होता है. कैरेटिनाइजेशन नहीं होती इसमें. कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट होता है? डिस्टल टू थर्ड मोलर. थर्ड मोलर के डिस्टल पार्ट पे प्रेजेंट होता है. कलेक्शन ऑफ लूज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू विद एग्रीगेट ऑफ म्यूकोजल ग्लैंड्स. इसमें कनेक्टिव टिश्यू क्या होता है? लूज, और बहुत सारे म्यूकोजल ग्लैंड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. नाउ there is a term retromolar papilla. What is this? Retromolar papilla is a residual scar formed after extraction of third molar. जब थर्ड मोलर की एक्सट्रैक्शन करते हैं तो ये क्या होता है? एक रेजिडुअल स्कार है, उसको हम बोलते हैं रेट्रोमोलर पेपिला. Here is the retromolar papilla and the retromolar pad. You can clearly see it. Now, the limiting structures of the mandibular dentures are labial frenum, labial vestibule, buccal frenum, buccal vestibule, lingual frenum, alveolo-lingual sulcus, retromolar pads, and this one is pterygomandibular raphe. Now what is this? Pterygomandibular raphe. It is a ligamentous band which extends from humulus of medial pterygoid down to mylohyoid. So this band of muscles extends from the maxilla through the hummular notch and ends at the mylohyoid ridge. Now the supporting structures. Supporting structures are the structures where we can apply pressure which supports the denture. These are two: residual alveolar ridge and the buccal shelf area. Now the residual alveolar ridge. What do you mean by residual? Residual means the edentulous part. After the removal of all the teeth, the bony part that is left is called residual alveolar ridge. This is the residual alveolar ridge, this hole. Now buccal shelf area. Buccal shelf area is this. The brown colored part is buccal shelf area. It is anterior to retromolar pad. So why it is a supporting structure? Because the occlusal forces are perpendicular on this area. Why? Because occlusal forces are perpendicular in this area. That is why these are supporting structures. One more thing, mandibular ridge है हमारी, वो जल्दी रिजॉर्ब होती है एज कम्पेयर टू मैक्सिला. नाउ द रिलीफ एरियाज. रिलीफ एरियाज, जिन एरियाज को हमें रिलीफ देना होता है, जिसपे हम बिल्कुल भी प्रेशर नहीं लगा सकते, दीज आर कॉल्ड रिलीफ एरियाज. फर्स्ट इज क्रेस्ट ऑफ एल्वियोलर रिज. क्रेस्ट मतलब हाईएस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द एल्वियोलर रिज. उस पे हम रिलीफ देते हैं. वाई? मेन रीजन इज bone resorption and the other one is bone resorption and the mucosa is thin there. Mucosa is thin. Now the second part, mental foramen. Mental foramen because the mental nerves and vessels passes here. We relieve this area because all the mental nerves and vessels pass from this foramen. अगर हम इस पे प्रेशर लगाएंगे तो वो नर्व्स और वेसल्स को डैमेज करेगा, नमनेस होगी, पेशेंट को पेन होगी. These red colored areas are mental foramen. They are situated just below the canine and premolar region. Then genial tubercles. Genial tubercles, the main reason to give relief to these areas is that the mucosa is thin here. जो जीनियल ट्यूबरकल्स रीजन है उस पे म्यूकोजा बहुत थिन होता है, इसीलिए हम उसको रिलीफ देते हैं. आई विल शो यू दीज स्ट्रक्चर्स इन द डायग्राम. हियर यू कैन सी द एरियाज मेंशन्ड इन द रेड कलर आर जीनियल ट्यूबरकल्स. दे आर द बोनी प्रोमिनेंसेस. देन द टॉरस मैंडिबुलरिस. व्हाट इज टॉरस मैंडिबुलरिस? दिस टॉरस मैंडिबुलरिस इज एबनॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चर present bilaterally on the lingual portion. यहाँ पे lingual portion of the mandible. This is the bony eruption. The mucosa is also very thin here, so we have to relieve these areas. Here you can see bilateral bony eruptions. These are called torus mandibularis. Also present lingually. Now the mylohyoid ridge. Mylohyoid ridge is present on the lingual surface of the mandible. माइलोहायोइड रिज कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट होती है? लिंगुअल सरफेस ऑफ मैंडिबल पे। इसको भी हम रिलीफ देते हैं। You can see clearly the mylohyoid line, which is also called mylohyoid ridge. So these are the anatomical landmarks of the mandible. I'm again telling you, these are the limiting structures, supporting structures, and the relief areas. In limiting structures, we have studied labial frenum, labial vestibule, buccal frenum, buccal vestibule, lingual frenum, alveolo-lingual sulcus, retromolar pads, pterygomandibular raphe. Now supporting structure is residual alveolar ridge, buccal shelf area. Buccal shelf area, then relief areas, crest of residual alveolar ridge, mental foramen, genial tubercles, torus mandibularis, mylohyoid ridge. Again in the diagram, labial frenum, labial vestibule, buccal frenum, buccal vestibule, buccal shelf area, retromolar pads, alveolar ridge, residual alveolar ridge, alveolo-lingual sulcus, its anterior part, middle part, and the posterior part. Then these are buccal shelf area, lingual frenum. These all are mandibular landmarks. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.